Happy Friday evening. Listen, I know. Just a few of you that actually click on this, y'all sinners that don't click on my Bible readings. I'm just like, I gotta talk mess. I gotta talk shit. Okay, with my Bible in my hand. It is Friday Bible reading, and I didn't do it last week. It was a busy week last week, but that's okay. Please forgive me for the one or two people that click on my Bible readings, but that's okay. This is really mainly for me. You know, as you guys know, my day ones, I am on this journey of rebuilding, reshaping my life. Excuse the oven fan. My husband's cooking whole chickens, okay? We haven't had that, roasted whole chickens in a while, and he's making black eyed peas and what else? He made some cabbage too earlier, but he's still cooking, so excuse the fan. Anyways, I got something in my mouth. I just got the eating sandwich. I had a late lunch. I just, caregiving and, working a 9 to 5. I can't lie. I forget to eat. I really do. Anyways, so like I was saying, this quest, this mission to finish the whole entire Bible is for me. And I'm sharing it with you. I'm trying to get you on a journey with me. And we are in the book of Genesis. I'm starting from the beginning. I'm starting from the beginning. And I know you're like, wait a minute, Casby Kate, you got post-its all over. Oh, yes. I mean, I love the Bible, but I really need to get reacquainted. And I think what I'm going to start doing also is because I need it, not just Friday, but on days for quiet time for me, I'm going to be reading some, and then, you know, I may end up, being done with, Genesis soon, actually. It looks like, yeah. There's gonna be times where you're gonna be like, wait a minute, but we're on chapter 39. I'm like, no, I already read that earlier. So I may do that too. We shall see. But we are going to be reading from starting from chapter 36. We're doing chapter 36, 37, and 38. Okay. Here is a list of the descendants of Esau, also called Edom. Esau married three local girls from Canaan: Adah, daughter of Elon the Hethite; Oholab, Oholabamah, daughter of Anna and granddaughter of Zibeon the Hivite; um, Basmath, his cousin, she was a daughter of Ishmael, okay, the sister of Nebaioth. Esau and Adah had a son named Eliphaz, okay. Esau and Basmath had a son named Ruel. Esau and Oholibamah had sons named Jush, Jalam, and Korah. All these sons were born to Esau in the land of Canaan. Then Esau took his wives' children. Now, you guys, as you know, I'm reading from the Living Bible. Yes, I am a King James girl, okay? I always used to read from the NIV, still do, but this just really breaks things down, okay? It really does. Now, then Esau took his wives. This is verse 6 through 8. Sorry, I just be reading and I tell you the verses. And household servants, cattle and flocks, all the wealth he had gained in the land of Canaan, and moved away from his brother Jacob to Mount Seir, for there was not land enough to support them both because of their cattle. Verse 9. Here are the names of Esau's descendants of Edomites born to him in Mount Seir. Verse 10 through 12. Descended from his wife Adah, born to her son Eliphaz, were Teman, Omar, Zebho, Gatam, Kenaz, Amalek, born to Timnah, and Eliphaz, concubine. Okay. I told you the Bible is like a soap opera. Okay. So you're going to be hearing concubines and, other stuff. You're going to be like, okay, do I need what is it? Parental guidance rating? Okay. Esau also had grandchildren from his wife, Basmath, born to her son Reuel, were Nahath, Zerah, Shammah, and Mizah. Verse 15 through 16. Esau's grandchildren became the heads of clans as listed here: the clan of Teman, the clan of Omar, the clan of Zepho, the clan of Kenaz, the clan of Korah, the clan of Gatam, the clan of Amalek. The above clans were the descendants of Eliphaz, or is it Eliphaz? Excuse me for pronouncing it wrong. The oldest son of Esau and Adah. The following clans were descendants of Ruel, born to Esau and his wife Basemath. While they lived in Canaan, the clan of Nahath, the clan of Zerah, the clan of Shammah, the clan of Mizah. Verse 18 through 19. And the clans named after the sons of Esau and his wife Oholibamah, daughter of Anna, the clan of Jush, the clan of Jalam, the clan of Korah. These are names of the tribes that descended from Seir, the Horite, one of the native families of the land of Seir. As I'm going through this, you guys, the names, some of these names are going to become familiar as you read more of the Bible. Because that's been happening to me as I've been reading Genesis. I'm like, well, oh, I've heard of that name somewhere else in the Bible. So if you are familiar, because I'm familiar with the Bible, but I haven't read the whole entire Bible, going to visiting churches or either my church home when I was a little girl or, you know, and as an adult, and you see all these post-its and me highlighting and things. But some of these names, they're like, wait a minute, I remember that name in Matthew or Ruth or Esther, So it is, even though I know you're like, oh, can we get through this? These are just names. I want to get to a story. Well, hang tight because these names I'm noticing serve a purpose. Okay. And this is real life. Okay, where did I leave off at? Oh, verse 20 through 21. There are names of the tribes that descended from Seir, the Horite, one of the native families of the land of Seir, the tribe of Lotan, the tribe of Shobal, the tribe of Zibeon, the tribe of Anna, the tribe of Dishon, the tribe of Ezer, the tribe of Dishon. Verse 22. The children of Lotan, the son of Seir, were Hori and Heman. Lotan had a sister, Timah. And the children of Shabal, Alvan, Manath, Ebal, Shephel, Onam. The children of Zibeon, Aya, Anna. This is the boy who discovered a hot spring in the wasteland while he was grazing his father's donkeys. The children of Anna, Dishon, Oholibamah. Verse 26. The children of Dishon, uh, Hemdan, Eshban, Itran, Sharon. The children of Ezer, Bilhan, Zavan, Akan. And verse 20 through 30, the children of Dishan. See, there's Dishon, and then there's Dishan. Okay, so right now, in verse 28 to 30. Now the children of Dishan. I'm going to say Dishan so you know the difference. Uz, Aaron, verse 31 to 39. These are the names of the kings of Edom before Israel had her first king. King Bela, son of Bor, from Dinahaba, and Edom, succeeded by King Jobab, son of Bozrah, from the city of Basra, succeeded by King Husham, from the land of Temanites, succeeded by King Hadad, son of Bedad, the leader of the forces that defeated the army of Midian when it invaded Moab. His city was Avith, succeeded by the king Samlah from Mazacah, succeeded by King Shaul from Rehoboth by the river, succeeded by King Baal Hanan, son of Achbar, succeeded by King Hadad from the city of Pau. King Hadad's wife was Mehetabel, daughter of Matred and granddaughter of Mezahab, verse 40 through 43. Here are the names of the subtribes of Esau, living in the localities named after themselves: the clan of Timnah, the clan of Alva, the clan of Jephthah, the clan of Olahabamah, the clan, of Elah, the clan of Pinon, the clan of Kenaz, the clan of Timon, the clan of Mebzar, the clan of Majdiel, the clan of Eram. These are the names of the subtribes of Edom, each giving its name to the area it occupied. All were Edomites, descendants of Esau. Now we are entering chapter 37. So Jacob settled again in the land of Canaan, where his father had lived. Verse 2. Jacob's son Joseph was now 17 years old. His job, along with his half brothers, the sons of his father's wife, Bilhah, Zilpah, was to shepherd his father's flocks. But Joseph reported to his um, father some of bad things they were doing. Now, as it happened, Israel loved Joseph more than any of other children because Joseph was born to him in his old age. So one day Jacob gave him a specific gift, a brightly colored coat. His brothers, of course, noticed their father's partiality and consequently hated Joseph. They couldn't say a kind word to him. One night, Joseph had a dream and promptly reported the details to his brothers, causing even deeper hatred. Verse 6. Listen to this, he proudly announced. We were out in the field binding sheaves, and my sheaf stood up. Your sheaves all gathered around it and bowed low before it. Verse 8. So you went to our king, do you? His brothers derided. And they hated him both for the dream and for his cocky attitude. Verse 9. Then he had another dream and told it to his brothers. Listen to my latest dream, he boasted. The sun, moon, and 11 stars bowed low before me. Verse 10. This time he told his father as well as his brothers, but his father rebuked him. What is this? He asked. Shall I indeed and your mother and brothers come and bow before you? Verse 11. Uh oh, his father looked like he about to tap that behind. His brothers were fit to be tied concerning this affair, but his father gave it quite a bit of thought and wondered what it all meant. One day, Joseph's brothers took their father's flocks to Shechem to graze them there. Verse 13 and 14. A few days later, Israel called for Joseph and told him, "Your brothers are over in Shechem grazing the flocks. Go and see how they are getting along and how it is with the flocks, and bring me word." "Very good," Joseph replied. So he traveled to Shechem from his home at Hebron Valley. Verse 15. A man noticed him wandering in the fields. "Who are you looking for?" he asked. Verse 16. "For my brothers and their flocks," Joseph replied. "Have you seen them?" Verse 17. "Yes," the man told him, "they are no longer here. I heard your brothers say they were going to Dothan." So Joseph followed them to Dothan and found them there. Verse 18. But when they saw him coming, recognizing him in the distance, they decided to kill him. Oh my God. Verse 19 through 20. I mean, this Bible is full of drama and deceit. It kind of reminds me of present day. Okay? Verse 19 through 20. "Here comes the master dreamer," they exclaimed. "Come on, let's kill him and toss him into the well and tell father that a wild animal has eaten him." Ooh, this is cold blooded, cold world. "Then we'll see what will become of all his dreams." Verse 21, 22. But Reuben hoped to spare Joseph's life. "Let's not kill him," he said. "We'll shed no blood. Let's throw him alive into this well here." Ooh, that's even worse. My God. Mm-mm. That way he'll die without our touching him. Ooh. Now here I'm thinking Reuben is trying to spare him, but this is even worse, Reuben. Reuben was planning to get him out later and return him to his father. So when Joseph got there, they pulled off his brightly colored robe, oh my, and threw him into an empty well. There was no water in it. Verse 25. Then they sat down for supper. Suddenly they noticed a string of camels coming towards them in the distance, probably the Ishmaelite traders who were taking gum, spices, and herbs from Gilead to Egypt. Verse 26 through 27. "Look there," Judah said to the others. "Here comes some Ishmaelites. Let's sell Joseph to them." Why kill him and have a guilty conscience? Let's not be responsible for his death. For after all, he is our brother. Ooh, with brothers like these, you don't need enemies, okay? And his brothers agreed. Verse 28. So when the traders came by, his brothers pulled Joseph out of the well and sold him to them for 20 pieces of silver. And they took him along to Egypt. Verse 29. Sometime later, Reuben, who was away when the traders came by, returned to get Joseph out of the well. When Joseph wasn't there, he ripped at his clothes in anguish and frustration. Now you want to care? Because you really ain't all that cute. God don't like ugly, and he ain't fond of cute, Reuben. Now he want to act like he concerned. Verse 30. The child is gone, and I, where shall I go now? He wept to his brothers. Verse 31. Then the brothers killed a goat and spattered its blood on Joseph's coat. Ooh, they plotting. Verse 32. And took the coat to their father and asked him to identify it. My Lord. They wrong for this. They wrong. They wrong. They wrong. What kind of brothers like these? Who needs enemies? They wrong. We found this in the field, they told him. Is it Joseph's coat or not? Verse 33. Their father recognized it at once. Yes, he sobbed, it is my son's coat. A wild animal has eaten him. Joseph is without doubt torn into pieces. Verse 34. Then Israel tore his garments and put on the sackcloth and mourned for his son in deepest mourning for many weeks. Verse 35. His family all tried to comfort him, but it was no use. I will die in mourning for my son, he would say, and then break down and cry. Meanwhile, in Egypt, the traders sold Joseph to Potiphar, an officer of the Pharaoh, the king of Egypt. Potiphar was captain of the palace guard, the chief executor. Now, everybody, we're entering chapter 38, the last one. It's getting good, okay? Because that verse 36 was, telling about all the descendants. But now I'm like, we already in 38. It's getting good. About this time, Judah left home and moved to Adullam and lived there with a man named Harah. Verse 2. There he met and married a Canaanite girl, the daughter of Shua. They lived at Chezib and had 3 sons, Er, Onan, and Shelah. These names were given to them by their mother, except for who was named by his father. Verse 6. When his oldest son grew up, Judah arranged for him to marry a girl named Tamar. But was a wicked man, so the Lord killed him. Oh, I told you this Bible is full of drama. Verse 8. Then Judah said to brother, Onan, you might marry Tamar, as our law requires of a dead man's brother, so that her sons from you will be your brother's heirs. Verse 9. But Onan was not willing to have a child who would not be counted as his own. And so, although he married her, whenever he went in to sleep with her, he spilled the sperm on the bed. Wait a minute. Spilled the sperm on the bed? Is this pull out? Lord, this Bible is something else, y'all. He pulled out. Was they doing that? Oh my God. My God, today. I got to read that again because I can't believe that. But Onan was not willing to have a child who would not be counted as his own. And so, although he married her, whenever he went in to sleep with her, he spilled the sperm on the bed to prevent her from having a baby, which will be his brother's. Lord God, today. This is too much. I think we're going to need a parental rating every time I read the Bible. I'm telling you, every time I read the Bible, it gets too explicit. Okay? Lord have mercy. Verse 10. So far as the Lord was concerned, it was very wrong of him to deny a child to his deceased brother. So he killed him too. What? Verse 11. Then Judah told Tamar, his daughter in law, not to marry again at that time, but to return to her childhood home and to her parents, and to remain a widow there until the youngest son, Shelah, was old enough to marry her. But he didn't really intend for Shelah to do this, for fear God would kill him too, just as he had his two brothers. So Tamar went home to her parents. Verse 12. In the process of time, Judah's wife died. After the time of mourning was over, Judah and his friend Harah, the Adullamite, and the Tema to supervise the shearing of the sheep. Verse 13. When someone told Tamar that her father in law had left for the sheep shearing at Tema, and realizing by now that she was not going to be permitted to marry Shelah, although he was fully grown, she laid aside her widow's clothing and covered herself with a veil to disguise herself, and sat beside the road at the entrance to the village of Edom, which is on the way of Timnah. Judah noticed her as he went by and thought she was a prostitute, since her face was veiled. Verse 16. So he stopped and propositioned her to sleep with him, not realizing, of course, that she was his own daughter in law. How much will you pay me? She asked. Ooh, this is scandalous, child. Verse 17. I'll send you a young goat from my flock, he promised. What pledge will you give me so that I can be sure you will send it? She asked. Well, what do you want? He inquired. Your identification seal and your walking stick, she replied. So he gave them to her, and she let him come and sleep with her, and she became pregnant as a result. Oh, verse 19. Afterwards, she resumed wearing her widow's clothing as usual. Verse 20. Judah asked his friend Harah, the Adullamite, to take the young goat back to her and to pick up the pledges he had given her, but Harah couldn't find her. Mm, the plot thickens. Verse 21. So he asked around of the men of the city, where does the prostitute live who was soliciting out beside the road at the entrance of the village? But we've never had a public prostitute here, they replied. Verse 22. So he returned to Judah and told him he couldn't find her anywhere, and what the men of the place had told him. Verse 23. Then let her keep them, Judah exclaimed. We tried our best. We'd be the laughingstock of the town to go back again. Verse 24. About 3 months later, word reached Judah that Tamar, his daughter in law, was pregnant, obviously as a result of prostitution. Bring her out and burn her, Judah shouted. Oh, God. Verse 25. But as they were taking her out to kill her, she sent this message to her father in law. The man who owns this identification seal and walking stick is the father of my child. Do you recognize him? Oh, that is okay. I guess that's her get out of free of getting burned to the stake. Judah admitted that they were his and said, she is more in the right than I am. because I refused to keep my promise to give her to my son Shelah. But he did not marry her. Verse 27. In due season, the time of her delivery arrived, and she had twin sons. As they were being born, the midwife tied a scarlet thread around the wrist of the child who appeared first. But he drew back his hand, and the other baby was actually the first to be born. Where did you come from? She exclaimed. And ever after he was called Perez, meaning bursting out. And verse 30, then soon afterwards, the baby with the scarlet thread on his wrist was born, and he was named Zerah. That concludes our Friday reading. Listen, I hope you enjoyed that. That was a whole Netflix episode of a Netflix streaming. Okay, that was insane, but good. You know, anything that comes from the Bible is good. Listen, I hope you have a blessed and safe weekend. I pray that you are safe. Okay, and thank you for reading. Till next time, love you.